Hey everyone, it's really late. It is 3 a.m. in the morning here in the DMV, and I was just sitting with a childhood friend, and we were, thinking about our lives and thinking about the things that we've seen, the troubles we've had, the bad experiences we've had in relationships, and, we were talking about some just relationship drama in men. And we realized after 20 something odd years that when a man says, I love you, it doesn't mean I love you. It's not the same I love you as a woman's I love you. You have to understand that men and women don't love the same, right? A woman's love is much deeper because we have maternal instincts. We need this nurturing nature to nurture the children that come out of our bodies so that they can develop into healthy human beings, healthy and functional human beings, right? So when a woman thinks of love, we think of like, oh my gosh, someone being selfless and giving and blah, 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 blah. But men are just not naturally like that. It was funny. We were like, man, like all these fairy tale movies, Disneyland, romantic, falling in love. Like we were like, we've been brainwashed. Women have been brainwashed into believing that when we look for a man, we are supposed to look for love and this romantic feeling. And that's not the case. We are supposed to look for the best man for the job. And you know what that job is? That job is a protector and a provider. If that man is not a protector and provider, he's not the right man for that job. So let's see. Somebody left a comment. Let's see what it says. It says, you tell me that what it means when I already said this to you. Oh no. I don't know you, sir. You can't love me. Okay. Actually, no, let me just answer the question. So what does it mean? What does it mean? When a man says, I love you, it means I lust you. It means I think you're pretty. I think you're sexy. It means I want to have sex with you. And I want everyone to know that I have sex with you. That's what it means when a man says, I love you. It does not mean actual love. It's not actual love. It is a feeling of lust. And that feeling exists in this honeymoon phase. Romantic feeling exists long enough between a man and a woman so that they can procreate. It is a part of our instincts. It is a part of our nature as human beings. It is wired into us because we are supposed to procreate to carry on the genes, right? Now, when a man says I love you, it simply means I lust you. They don't really love women, okay? I mean, have any of you ever noticed how oftentimes what a man will do for a woman or how well a man treats a woman has to mostly do with other men, not because of you. For example, I was dating this guy. He was really into cars because he liked the flex, right? He had like, a $60,000 car, historical car. And, anytime he would drive it, I would see other men I would see other men give him, credit. They would give him praise and admiration because they'd be like, oh man, your car is beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love your car. It's amazing. Now, he wrecked his car and he wanted nothing more than to get his car back, right? He wanted to fix that car because he wanted that feeling back that he got from other men. He wanted that feeling of like, oh man, these men think I'm the man. These men think I'm all that because I have this nice fancy car. Now, I was out with him once. And we were sitting down at a restaurant and a man was staring at me. A passerby was staring at me, and he was staring at me so hard, trying to look at me, that he tripped and almost fell. And then he stumbled off and tried to like shake it off, trying to make it look like he wasn't staring, and almost tripped trying to stare at me. And he got to his car, and then when he got to his car, he looked again. He tried to stare at me again. Now, that guy, the guy I was dating, got a kick out of that. He felt like, oh yeah, like I'm with this beautiful girl. And so, it's the same effect. Like the type of response he's looking for is he wants the admiration of other men. He wants men to look at him and feel like they wish they were him, right? Now, when I went away, when I gave him his space, he was begging for me to come back, willing to do anything for me. Not because he cared about me. Not because he cared about me. It's because all his little friends were like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Oh, this is the best that you've done. You're so lucky to be with her. He wanted that feeling of having something that no one else has. Okay, this is not love. He didn't when he pursued me, when he chased me, when he tried to get with me. It wasn't because he cared about me, and it wasn't because he loved me. It was because he wanted to impress and one up the other men around him. He wanted to feel better than the other men around him. He wanted to compete with the other men around him. So men don't love like women. Women will do things because they actually care about the individual. Men mostly do things because they're trying to be better or compete with someone else. So what does it mean when a man says, I love you? It doesn't mean, and this is the thing, like women, as I get older, the older I get, the more I realize the fundamental differences between men and women. I can assure you that it does not mean the same thing when you say you love someone. It doesn't mean I love you unconditionally. It doesn't mean that I really care about you and your well-being. It just means you make me feel good and I like what you can do for me and I lust after you and I want to have sex with you and I want everyone else to know that I have sex with you, okay? This is what it means, okay? So if you ever are wondering what it means when a man says I love you, it doesn't actually mean that he loves you. It means that, he likes what you can do for him. He likes how you make him look. He likes, the opportunity. He wants the opportunity to sleep with you, and he wants everyone to know that he sleeps with you. Unfortunately. But anyway, let me look at these chats. Ricky Pinnock says just playing uni. I don't know. What is this uni word? I don't get it. But yeah. So don't be confused and just realize that men and women are fundamentally different. Men and women don't love the same. Don't you ever think they do. And don't take it personal. Women, in order to win in the game, I'm talking mostly to Western women because I've lived in the Middle East for years and they don't have the same problem because people remain virgins for a very long time. People usually remain virgins until they're married and they have some type of stability. But over in the West, it's more complicated because women can do what they want, men can do what they want. And a lot of times women don't get what they intrinsically want based off of their instincts and their nurturing nature as women. They don't get what they want out of these relationships because they don't understand that you can't give a man access to you without him earning it. Because if you do, you will not get what you want. Men have to earn access to you, all types of access to you, access to your time, access to your energy, access to your attention, and then definitely access to your body. They have to earn it. And if they don't earn it, they're not going to appreciate it and they're going to throw it away and they're going to throw you away and they're not going to care about you. So make sure you make him earn it. And even after men marry women, and it's mostly because they don't want another man to have you. And again, it's not about you. It's not about that man loving you as the woman. It's about him not wanting other men. Men are territorial. They're not loving, nurturing like women are. Men are territorial. And then again, even after a man marries you, he may not love you. That's why 80% of husbands report that they cheat. 80% of husbands self-report cheating on their wives. Over 80%. That's not love. Men marry women because they want to possess them and they want to own them, not because they actually care about them. Okay? Understand this and a lot will be so much better. And don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Women have to understand that what they are looking for in a man does not exist. It exists in children and in pets. That unconditional love, that real love, that bond, you get that from children and pets. You don't get that from men. So stop looking for it. Stop. You'll never find it. Okay? Well, with that said, I'm going to go. It is too late. It is super late. And I have to wake up fairly early tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm not excited about that. homework to do, classes to attend. And but yeah, always remember this, ladies. They don't love like you do. Don't take it personally. Make sure you put that love right back into yourself. If you want love and attention, make sure you put it into yourself, not into a man. Okay? All right. Well, good night.